Hey, what's going on? Hey, this is West Virgin here. Now, I just got out of my bed to record this video right here. And I think this is going to be something that you're going to be able to relate to, okay? Just bear with me for a second. I'm going to share a personal story here. Usually in the midnight hour, I spend a lot of time not just reading books, but listening to a lot of YouTube videos, whether we're watching them. And I watch these YouTube videos because they're very inspirational. You know, I'm always trying to grab those nuggets right out there. And I ran across a particular author here by the name of Marianne Williamson. Okay, great author, very powerful woman. She was on Oprah show many times. And she talks a lot about abundancy, about happiness. She talks a lot about spirituality, basically. And something hit me during her conversation she was having with this young man. And I think this is something that we all battle with, okay? I know I have. And I said, you know what, Wes, why don't you record a video for your audience, for the people that watch your videos, and one thing I do appreciate that, and share with them because I think it's going to be impactful, okay? I think a lot of us struggle with this. And she was sitting on the couch, and he was sitting on the couch as well, and he asked her a question. He said, you know, hey, I'm glad to be here. I'm a little bit nervous, but I find myself, you know, I read your books, great books, and to be honest, this is him talking to her. He said, a lot of your books are very impactful, you know, really have helped me become a better person. And she said, thank you. And he said, but I have a question. I find myself sitting here, and it's like I almost need reassurance. I was like, whoa, reassurance. And he was talking real nervously. He said, well, I need reassurance that I'm doing the right thing. Right? You ever get like that? You know, when you make the change, right? Whatever it is, your weight, right? Oh, I'm going to the gym hardcore. Your relationship, I'm either getting out the relationship or I'm going to treat the person I'm in a relationship with better because past 10 years I've been treating them like shit, right? Or you say, you know what, I hate this job. I'm getting the hell out of here, right? So I think everybody goes through that transition in life in certain areas of their life and say, you know, enough is enough. But we always want to know and make sure that we're doing the right thing, right? Because in our mind, we say, I don't want to waste time. You know, I'm getting older. I want to make sure I'm on track. But let me show you what defeats a lot of people. And this is what defeated this young man, or was defeating him, okay? And I'm going to share my story real quickly here. Now, Wesley Virgin years ago used to get a lot of traffic tickets. You probably know the story, but I'm going to tell it again. A lot of traffic tickets for speeding, for no driver license. This is when I was in my teens and my 20s. I mean, anything in a vehicle that you get from a traffic ticket standpoint, I got it, okay? And I accumulated a lot of fees. I had to go to court a lot. Couple of times I had to sit a night in jail. I remember calling my dad, hey, come and get me out of jail. And embarrassed to sit in the car. So that went on for a long time until one day, okay, I broke down. I was in Pearland, Texas, actually. Pearland, Texas, broke down in jail, started crying because I didn't want my life to be like this. I hated it. I mean, I was a smart computer guy in engineering or whatever, but I lost so many jobs by sitting in jail. You know how embarrassed it is to tell your boss that, hey, I had to go to jail for a day because I couldn't pay my traffic ticket or my license was suspended. It's very embarrassing, okay? And on that day, I cried. I wept. I cried. I cried. I cried. Luckily, I was by myself, you know, because I didn't want nobody to beat me up, right? Crying in jail. But I did. I cried. And that was my day. That was my breaking point, right? And I think we all have a breaking point in life. I don't know what your breaking point is. I don't know if you've hit it yet. But I think when you're pursuing something, because see, I wanted better for myself. I just didn't know how to get there, right? Effectively. And I broke down in tears. And from that day, I said, you know, I'm going to be more responsible. I'm going to pay my tickets. If I can't pay the tickets, I'm not going to drive my vehicle. I'm going to do whatever it takes to keep myself out of jail based off of traffic tickets. I'm going to do my best to keep myself out of trouble. And my friends, guess what happened? Can you guess? That day, I said, hey, I made the change. Now, this is what kills a lot of us. It's probably killing you as well because it killed me. Just because I made that change consciously and say, hey, I'm not going to do this anymore. Guess what happened? A couple of months later, pulled over again. I wasn't doing anything. I just got pulled over, right? Guess what happened? I had a warrant for my arrest because I had a ticket that I forgot about. I didn't realize what I've done the past, I think it was like 3 or 4 years. Man, I mean, 3 or 4 years of just getting tickets, not paying the tickets, ripping them up, not caring, not going to court because I didn't have the money. I ain't got time for paper. I got to go buy other stuff. You know, I got to do things for my vehicle. I don't have time to pay. I have time to pay the court. But let me tell you something. Harris County whooped my butt. Not literally, but it whooped me in fees, right? And what happened was, just because I made a change consciously, I still, now you got to get this. This is the ruby here. This is the diamond I'm about to give you here. Just because I made a change consciously didn't mean I'm not going to be accountable of the past. See, some of us, just because we think that today, hey, I'm going to lose weight, I'm tired of being fat, I'm tired of being disgusted and disappointed and depressed, hey, I'm about to make some new decisions. Just because you make those new decisions does not mean that your past or everything that you've done is going to fall off. You're still accountable for the past. I got one quote that I say. I'm going to tell you it. You don't need to live in the past, but you're going to be accountable for it. That means everything you have done. If you have treated that woman like shit for 10, 5 years, whatever, don't expect just because you're going to give her flowers, okay? You want to be nice to her all of a sudden because you've seen some movie or you talked to some friend that said you need to be a better person to your significant other. Does not mean, my friend, that she's going to change like this. Just because you're overweight right now and you made a decision to not to be overweight, right? You don't want to be fat anymore. Just because you worked out for 3 months or a month, you got the nutrition, you got the trainers, you eat MyFit foods, you're eating cabbage and spinach every day and green drinks. Don't expect that the 10 years of being lethargic, of the 10 years of being lazy, of the 10 years of being non-caring about your health, don't think you're not going to be accountable for that stuff. And see, this is what gets all of us. We believe just because we decide today to go right, that we're not going to be held accountable for all the shit we've done in the past, my friend. See, I asked the same question. I said, man, damn, I'm doing right. Why is it still not working? It's the same question he asked that lady. Why is it not working? You know, I'm trying to be a better husband. I'm trying to be a better wife. I'm trying to lose weight. You know, I'm trying to leave this job. I want to make better money, but it's not working. I'm going to give you 3 things that you can use when you decide to make that change, because I believe all of us are going to hit that brick wall. When you're searching for something, when you want something bad enough, let me share something with you. You're going to hit a brick wall, okay? Trust me. Some people it's heart attacks. Some people it's the disease. Some people it's divorce. Some people it's infidelity. Some people it's just losing their apartment, losing their cars. But 3 things that I had to master was patience. I had to be patient and understand that I did the wrong thing for a long time. And just because I wanted to make a new decision, I got to take responsibility and I'm going to be accountable for all that bull crap, period. I own it. And you got to be persistent. You have to keep going even though the storm is still there, right? You're trying your best to do the right thing. You're trying to treat people better. Maybe your boss at work and they still treating you like shit. You know, even your significant other, you're trying to treat them better and they still treating you wrong. You got to persist. And the last thing, you got to persevere. You have to keep going even when you don't want to. That builds tenacity. That builds courage, my friend. So I wanted to record this video because my time is about up here. That even though you make a decision to go right, I don't want you to live in the past, but you're going to be accountable for the past. Take responsibility today. Create and begin your new road. Hey, much love. This Wes. Good night. Get fit with.